Okay.
LGBTQ plus.
Mental disorder.
Which one is the mental disorder?
LGBTQ.
How is that the mental disorder?
But if I walk into this building and I see a signpost that says entry, exit, which means I can enter from this door and I can go out through this door, and I say, Chinchina, I want to enter from the exit,
No. That's your choice.
No! It's madness. Because they say this place is exit. You can't go out. God has given you one hole to enter. Sweet like that, sweet like honey. Then there's another hole. That is a sewage track. A bone. Things come out. Effluence comes out. Then you say it is the exit that you want to enter from. And you say you are not mentally deranged.
They are not mentally deranged.
Look, let me
Some of them were born that way.
See, and I'm working on a private members bill that will be laid in Parliament in the next meeting of Parliament. A large part of that bill actually deals with support for those who have biological disorders. But when you take the LGBTQ
you think LGBTQ is a biological disorder?
Oh yes, there are those who have biological disorders. There are those who were born with you see that the body is female, breasts, everything, all the curves, but she's got a higher testosterone level than she should have. Or he's a man, has got a male organ and everything, but he's got extremely high levels of estrogen. This can be corrected. It's hormonal. It can be corrected. And so there are those people who there's that category, but that makes up a very small chunk, about 5% of that spectrum of people. So the bill looks at how we can even help those people. But Abba, when people say LGBTQ is a human rights issue, who told you it's a human rights issue?
But they have a right to live. They are being abused physically.
So our bill would criminalize meting out extrajudicial treatments to persons caught in the act of LGBTQ, because we believe that they have a fundamental human right to a fair trial. But when somebody seeks to tell you,
and they have a right to live as well, they have a right to life.
That's fine.
No one
and that's
can
what we're
lynch
saying.
them
Anybody who tries to lynch an LGBTQ person must be jailed for whatever they've done, because that is not what the laws do not say lynch. The laws say put the person before a competent court for the person to be jailed for the perverse action that they are taking.
But the way the world is going, should we still be legalizing the act?
Why should we legalize it? The world can choose to go mad. It doesn't mean we should all go mad. Abba, you see, and I keep saying, be careful the floodgates we want to open. Homosexuality is not a human rights issue. It is a lifestyle choice.
How?
Okay. You wake up one morning and decide that because men have broken your heart, you want to try women. And so you become a lesbian. Or you wake up one morning and because women have chopped your money, now you want to start doing men.
You think that is why?
Oh, some do that.
You think that's why?
And then there's a third category.
Homosexual.
There's a third category who are victims of homosexuality, and that happens a lot in my good friend and senior brother Neil Ante's constituency, where young boys who have no economic sustainable livelihood are being enticed by patrons of homosexuality. By 2000, Kebobawo, in boyfriend Jibo, Keke Habushka, in Supi Jibo. You get it, and so you have that category of people who need help because they've been put there by circumstance of their economic position, and we need to help those people break out of that because they are victims. But then those who wake up and decide, because of whatever they stand to gain from it, to engage in homosexuality. And about look,
what is there to gain?
Oh, there's plenty money in it. Trust me.
You think they do it because of money?
Oh, there is money in it.
How?
And you think those who are running around, they're making the noises and saying that, oh, me, I've done it before. It is not a problem. I've experimented with it. Or people should be allowed to experiment with it. People should be allowed to do this. You think they're just doing it, kwa? The LGBT community has money they are throwing around. You think the Australian High Commissioner who is walking around took bicycle to my constituency and was misbehaving? When I gave it to him on social media, I went and deleted the pictures. But
you can't do that. You can't.
I can't do what?
You can't beat him.
Why can't I beat him?
Why would you?
If he decides not to behave like a diplomat, I would treat him like a non-diplomat, because a diplomat has signed up. There's letters of credence, says he will respect the laws of Ghana. The laws of Ghana do not allow you to do homosexuality. Then you with your 2 left legs, you leave Australia and come to Ghana to come and redeem your image. Do you know his career? The Australian ambassador. Follow his career. He's somebody who doesn't know his identity and has come to Ghana here to try and find reinvent himself, and then wants to now come and dictate to us here in Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, that we must legalize supi. Here fle. Can he go to Saudi Arabia? Can he go to Saudi Arabia and go and tell the Saudi crown prince that because he's an Australian aborigine, he's the descendants of riffraffs from England, though. They were sent there. He cannot come here and come and tell us. You look at Otiko Koswonana, Asantehene. You look at the Yana. You look at the Gamanche. You look at Ochihene and tell us that our culture is not correct. Our culture is not correct. So because our culture is not correct, he will come and teach us what our culture is, and that we should now allow our children to start doing supi.
He never said that.
Who told you he didn't say that? He came to parliament and came and met the speaker and came to try to lobby the speaker for it. And he's been all over the place trying to say that, oh, it's a human rights issue. It is not a human rights issue. Okay, Abba, let me tell you what some people also like. You know what some people also like?
Yeah.
Some people also feel that they are undesirables in society. And so they want to purge society. You've watched the movie Purge?
No.
You haven't watched the movie Purge? Oh, wow. It's a 24-hour period where all laws are suspended.
Oh,
and anything chaotic. You do, you are free from punishment. And so people who think that this person is a menace to society, you go and shoot the person. There are people who have that mindset. So do we also say that because they also feel like it's a right, we should give it to them? Look, we know that there are people who do trumu and supi and those things.
But sometimes you cannot be using these words on radio. Like,
you see, I am
to my listeners.
I am using these words I am using them to revolt you.
Me.
Yes, and your listeners, I want them to be disgusted by what homosexuality is. Homosexuality should not be glamorized. You see, they want to make it look like a glamour thing. It is trumu supi. That is what it is.
You cannot be using these words.
But that is what the thing is.
No, but don't use that. It's homosexuality.
I will not succumb to the pressures of the LGBTQ community to glamorize trumu and supi. No. You see, it is what it is, Nanaba. Okay. And so you see, until and unless if they don't want us to describe them as that, then they should continue doing it in their closet. We know they do it in their closet. But they haven't done
it in your face. Nobody has.
There are demands that we should now recognize them with opening that office.
No, they didn't have to be recognized. They were talking about the abuse, the wrath they incur at the hands of Ghanaians who are against what they believe in. But they have never practiced it openly anywhere. You don't see 2 men kissing on the street.
They have. Who told you?
I've never seen it.
They have clubs that they meet. They have hangout spots in Accra.
But you're not there. Are you there?
So then continue to do it in your closet. But don't begin to tell us that you are opening out an office for advocacy. The office was opened for the advocacy of LGBTQI+ rights. Look, a group that doesn't even have a definition.
They have a definition.
Who told you?
They do have a
The plus is what?
The plus means that there is more, but they cannot list all of that.
Second.
It's not second.